Hello, Taurus. Welcome to your October general reading. I want to thank you guys for your patience and your support. I really appreciate it. I can't tell you how much I appreciate you guys' support. And I want to thank each and every one of you, my old subscribers and my new subscribers. It's definitely been a great voyage. I'm glad you guys have been on board for it. I really appreciate it. And as always, if you like a private or personal reading, check out my description box. You got the information for a private or personal reading. All right, Taurus. What does the month of October going to be bringing you? Woo! Oh boy. Okay. What's this? Well, it looks like, Taurus, you're working towards some goals here, or you're working towards achieving some new goals, following new paths, maybe something that's more in line with what you're doing, or because maybe you're on a path right now that you're not sure if it's right for you, or it's just not turning out the way you want it to. You definitely, you have the, what you have is you have the Ten of Rods here, the King of Swords, the Star, the Sun, and the Nine of Cups in reverse. So yeah, you're definitely, I want to say, exploring. Maybe you're overburdened with the road that you're on now with the Ten of Wands and the Nine of Cups in reverse. You might be overburdened with maybe something not turning out the way you expected. So you might be going down other ventures, other avenues. Definitely, I see definite major changes here for you. So yeah. So you might be, like I said, some of you might be making maybe just a stop career change, or ways of making money, or just maybe the way you're even thinking too. All right, maybe you're trying. You're definitely trying to achieve something here, though. You have the Sun and you have the Star, which is great energy here for you, Tauruses. So I feel like you're gonna start to make some major changes for you, Tauruses. You're gonna start following what's more in line to what you want to do, and that's where the King of Swords energy here, because that would be you. Because the King of Swords, he knows what he wants and he knows how to get it. All right, and he's very logical. So I feel like that's what you want. You know what you want, and you know how to get it. Now you're going to start to follow that. All right, because like I said, you want to kind of put down some of these burdens you might have been carrying. So let's see what else we got for you. Here you go. Good card. Three of Cups is about celebrations. So Taurus, looks like it's going to be a celebratory month for you in October. I feel like it's major. I feel like it's going to be celebrating. I feel like it's going to be major changes you'll be celebrating. Yeah, you're just doing things your own way, Taurus. You're just doing it your own way. You're following your own wishes. You're following your own desires. It's going to be almost celebratory time, because I feel like some sort of liberating energy coming in for you. With the Sun and the Star, I feel like there's some liberating energy. And I feel like you'll be able to put down some of these burdens that you've been carrying. So there's some sort of liberating energy coming in for you. And here you go. You got the Three of Pentacles also. That's about getting recognition for your work, okay? Maybe you are making changes because you're not getting the recognition that you want. Maybe you feel like people aren't recognizing your talents, or maybe people aren't recognizing you. So you're like, you know what? Time to change all that. All right? I feel like you're really going to go out there and really go get it, Taurus. You're going to be in that kind of mindset where, you know, I'm going to achieve what I want, and you're just going to go after it, all right? You know what, recognition or not, you know you're capable of doing whatever you want, and you're just going to go for it now. Nothing's going to stop you now. You've got great energy on your side. Nothing's going to stop you. You're just going forward. And you're not going to care what anybody thinks. You're going to be doing things your way. I feel like it's after a time of contemplation, taking a look at where you are, what you've accomplished, what you've done. Seven of Pentacles is about looking at what you've done, what you've harvested. You're kind of looking at things right now. All right, you say, what do I want to accomplish? What have I accomplished? And what's the next step? So some of you Tauruses will be doing that. And what's above you is the Queen of Pentacles. That could be representing of you. It could be this Queen of Pentacles, someone who's very grounded. She's very giving, she's generous, and she's very outdoorsy too. Someone who likes to be outdoors in nature, very country type. So maybe some of you are literally getting back to your roots, or getting back to really who you are, is what I'm getting for some of you. And I feel like you're doing that because you are taking stock and taking inventory of your life here. All right, but it's really good energy. Like I said, you're doing things your way, and you ain't having it any other's way. You don't care what people think or what people say. It's your way. Here you go. You had the passing energy of the moon, and I feel like this is about illusions, or about maybe things before that were. This is passing energy, so maybe you had some sort of like epiphany. Maybe things are finally clearer for you now. Maybe everything is kind of like the picture is clearer for you. I'm getting for some of you Tauruses. The picture is clear, and I feel like it's going to be time now. I feel like you've got a clear picture of everything going on around you. I feel like you have everything now. You've got all the tools you need. Now I feel like that's it. You're just going after your stuff. You're going after what, there's no mystery around you anymore. I feel like you've solved all those mysteries. Now you know what you have to do. Now you're just going to implement it. And like I said, you're not going to care what other people say. Things are going to happen very swiftly for you, Taurus. Like I said, October is going to be a very busy month for everybody, because there are some major energy changes coming in for all the signs here. And a lot of signs are getting the same card. It's very interesting. Eight of Wands is also about communication coming in. Could be communication about anything, maybe a job or something. Could be communicating about anything. Could even be communicating about travel too. Possible some of you might be traveling, or taking trips, or whatever the case may be. Very possible, but things are going to start happening very swiftly, because the Eight of Wands is about swiftly. Things coming in swiftly. Nine of Swords energy, you view yourself. I feel like you're carrying the Nine of Swords energy is because you are carrying so many burdens right now, or responsibilities. But I feel like that's why you want to implement these changes right now, because you are carrying too many responsibilities, and you are carrying all the stress and anxiety. But know that you'll be celebrating a lot of positive changes coming up in the month of October. Like I said, everything's kind of, the illusion is kind of like fading away. Now you're taking a really good hard look at what's really going on in your life right now. Here you go. You're not fighting yourself anymore. Your environment is the Five of Wands in reverse. I feel like this is, when I see this card, sometimes it's about internal struggle, but it's in the reverse, which I like to see. Five of Wands in reverse. It means that battling, that internal battling, or maybe that external battling, everything is starting to subside now. All right, so chaos, like being, like I said, a lot of you who are going through some sort of internal battle or internal struggles, that's all going to dissipate. I feel like it's very, all this anxieties, all these stress, everything is going to dissipate for you guys. Your hopes and your fears is the Emperor. The Emperor and the King of Swords here, I like to put these two together because it is about bringing law and order back into your life, or restoring order, or restoring a sense of balance, and restoring harmony. I feel like some of you are definitely wanting to restore harmony here in your life too. And like I said, you're going to go after it because you have that energy right now to really make things happen. And I always say this, if you're not happy in a situation, maybe it's time to change it. I feel like you're going to be changing it. And like I said, you're not going to care what anyone thinks. You're just going to go forward. Your final outcome is the Queen of Wands here. Could be a fire sign, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo, or it's just that you having a renewed passion or a renewed drive. That's very possible, because the Queen of Wands is someone who's very passionate, having a renewed drive. And I feel like it's a renewing and rejuvenating energy that's coming in for you Tauruses. But a lot of signs are getting that too. So some sort of renewing energy coming in for you, or feeling rejuvenated, I'm getting. So a lot of you Tauruses are going to be getting that that new energy, the rejuvenating energy. I feel like it's really going to help you going forward with your plans and your ideas, and definitely making your wish and desires come true, because you've definitely got the energy now to do it. And with fall approaching, the fall equinox, it's about basically decluttering your life right now. So a lot of you Tauruses are decluttering your life. Like I said, you guys have got a lot of clarity now. And also with the moon card, it could be about psychic insight too. So like I said, so you might be very, intuition is going to be also very high this month, and that's for all the signs. So note that you're going to have heightened intuition Tauruses, this month coming in for you too. And like I always say, trust your intuition and trust your heightened intuition. All right. So you, like I said, you guys have been looking for answers for a while. You're going to be getting those answers that you need. Like I said, you're heading into a really good time there, Tauruses, doing it your way and being very uncompromising. Doing it your way, being stubborn like the Taurus is, but in a positive way. All right, I'm going to take some guardian angel cards out for you, and let's see what else I could add to this reading here. So what else does Taurus need to know? Here we go. Here you go. This is your life's purpose. So some of you might be, like I said, some of you going down new career paths. Some of you might be making changes in your life. Maybe you found your life's purpose. All right, maybe, or you're starting to realize what your life's purpose is, and now you're starting to follow that. Lean on God and the angels for support. Remember, they're always there to support you, especially with changes coming in. It's always good to lean on them. Have confidence, Taurus. Know that your plan's an idea and your intuition is right on. Go forward fearlessly. Favorable outcome. So Taurus is making changes and making big changes, following your life's purpose here. You're going to have a favorable outcome here. All right, just have confidence. Go forward fearlessly with your plans and your ideas. All right, nothing's going to stop you. Like I said, there's a favorable outcome for you. Taurus is coming up in the month of October here. So, good breathing. Like I said, nothing's going to be stopping you, Tauruses. Nothing. You'll be going forward fearlessly. And like I said, you've got a new rejuvenating energy around your sign. So that's really good energy. Now I'm going to see what the energy around is about your love and relationships. All right, what's Taurus's energy around love and relationships now? What does Taurus need to see about love and relationships? I'm getting the word twin flames already for love and relationships. So you might have a twin flame. You might be coming in contact with somebody who is a twin flame for you. So that's very possible too. You also got the energy of the flirt energy and make the effort. Like I said, great love is always worth making the effort for. Let me see what else you got. Romantic feelings. Yeah, there's a twin flame coming in for some of you Tauruses here. Romantic feelings. Pay attention to red flags. Why is that there? And calling in your soulmate. Yes, so some of you are definitely have a twin flame situation coming in. And with the pay attention to red flags, it could have been in a relationship that you were in. All right. Or it could be something you're going through now, because this is in the present. So you could be going through a time or a relationship now where it's just like the red flags are up and you're like, ooh, this might be not the right person for me. Or it's like an epiphany, like maybe this person has exposed themselves with the moon card. Very possible. Maybe you realize, oops, I see these people for who they really are now. But note, Taurus, there is a twin flame coming in for you, because I definitely get it. Somebody who's going to stir your romantic feelings and someone who you're going to want to make the effort with. All right, but I do definitely see some Tauruses separating from a relationship where it hasn't been working anymore. There's been a lot of conflict, and it hasn't brought you... Maybe the relationship hasn't turned out the way you wanted it to. But don't worry, there is something new coming in for you. Absolutely, yeah. Maybe this relationship was deceptive. And love yourself first. It's having self-respect. Also, it's also important in a relationship to set boundaries. Always set boundaries, Tauruses. Don't let anyone cross those boundaries. And trust. Even with new relationships, I like to say this too, even with new relationships coming in, always set up some boundaries, okay? Kind of like testing the waters. You can test the waters with new relationships to see how they react and things like that. You're allowed to do that. I feel like it's very important, even when you're starting a new relationship, is to kind of set boundaries a bit and see how these people react or this person reacts. So it's okay to do that. There's nothing wrong with that. All right. But just don't get too crazy. Don't set up too many boundaries where they can't get through. So make sure you're balancing it out right, Tauruses. But like I said, so yeah, some of you Tauruses are definitely making changes in your love life too. Like I said, you could be in a relationship with deception. Your wishes, it's just not turning out the way you expected. But no, I got the word twin flame, so there is definitely a twin flame relationship coming in for you. And also remember, with twin flame relationships, they are going through what you're going through. They reflect. They are like a mirror. It's like staring at a mirror image of yourself. So this person coming in for some of you Tauruses will be reflecting back what you're going through too. So they might have gone through the same issues. All right, so be aware of that when if you're starting a new relationship or going to start a new relationship, especially with a twin flame relationship coming in. And like I said, if you're in a relationship that isn't working right now, just get rid. It's time to end it. Maybe it's time to clear it out. No, you've tried, it hasn't worked out. Maybe it's time to move on. Because like I always say, when one door closes, another one will open, Tauruses. All right, Tauruses, that was your reading for the month of October. I hope you've enjoyed it. As always, like I said, I can't thank you guys enough for tuning into my channel and my readings. I really appreciate it. I hope these messages help you and guide you going forward. As always, if you'd like a more personalized reading about what's going on in your life, feel free to shoot me an email and we'll set something up for you guys. All right, Tauruses, thank you very much for tuning into my readings, and I will see you next month.